அனைவருக்கும் வணக்கம். பயாலஜி தமிழ்நாடு சேனல் சார்பாக உங்களை அன்புடன் வரவேற்கிறோம். இன்றைக்கி நம்ம என்ன பார்க்க போகிறோம் அப்படின்னா, உங்களுடைய ஸ்டேட் போர்டு 12th ஸ்டாண்டர்ட் இங்கிலீஷ் மீடியம் பயோபாட்டனி புக்கில் இருக்கக்கூடிய ஃபஸ்ட் லெசன் asexual அண்ட் asexual reproduction in flowering plants இருக்கக்கூடிய ஒன் வேர்ட்ஸ் நம்ம பார்த்துட்ருக்குறோம். அதில் பார்ட் 1 பார்ட் 2ல் தனித்தனியாக 50 கேள்விகள் பார்த்துருக்குறோம். அதில் பார்ட் 3ல் இன்றைக்கி 50 கொஸ்டின்ஸ் நம்ம பார்க்கலாம். The nucleus of the microspore divides mitotically to form vegetative and generative nucleus. Ovule is protected by one or two covering called integuments. Stalk of a mature ovule is called funiculus. The point of attachment of funicle to the body of the ovule is known as hilum. In which type of ovule the funicle is adnate to the body of the ovule? Inverted ovule. The funicle is adnate to the body of the ovule, forming a ridge called raphe. The body of the ovule is made up of a central mass of parenchymatous tissue called nucellus. Which part of the ovule has large reserve food materials? Nucellus. The nucellus is enveloped by one or two protective coverings called integuments. If the ovule has one integument, it is called unitegmic. If the ovule has two integuments, it's called bitegmic. The basal region of the body of the ovule, where the nucellus, the integument and the funicle meet. Chalaza. Name the part of the ovule is large, oval, sac-like structure. Embryo sac. Embryo sac is otherwise called female gametophyte. In some plants, the inner layer of the integument may become specialized to perform nutritive function. Endothelium or integumentary tapetum. Example for integumentary tapetum: Asteraceae family. If the sporogenous cell is hypodermal with a single layer of nucellar tissue around it, is called teninucellate. Ovules with subhypodermal sporogenous cell is called crassinucellate. Group of cells found at the base of the ovule between the chalaza and embryo sac is called hypostase. The thick-walled cells found above the micropylar end, above the embryo sac, is called epistase. The shape of the ovule is more or less bean-shaped in Campylotropous. Example for Campylotropous ovule: Leguminosae family. In which type of ovule all the hilum, micropyle and chalaza are adjacent to one another? Campylotropous. In which type of ovule The distance between hilum and chalaza is less. Amphitropous. In which ovule the horseshoe-shaped nucellus is present? Amphitropous. Example for amphitropous ovule. Alismataceae family. In which ovule the funiculus is very long and surrounds the ovule? Circinotropous. Example for Circinotropous. Cactaceae family. The process of development of a megaspore from a megaspore mother cell is called megasporogenesis. In some plants, the archisporial cell may directly function as MMC, that is megaspore mother cell. Female gametophyte or embryo sac formed from functional megaspore. Example for monosporic embryo sac development. Polygonum. Example for bisporic embryo sac development. Allium. Example for tetrasporic embryo sac development. Peperomia. Dash is the first cell of embryo sac or female gametophyte. Functional megaspore. Secondary nucleus is otherwise called central cell. Which part of the embryo sac secrete chemotrophic substances that help to attract the pollen tube? Synergids. Name the special cellular thickening which is helpful in the absorption conduction of nutrients from the nucellus to embryo sac. Filiform apparatus. The process of transfer of pollen grains from anther to a stigma of a flower is called pollination. Name the plant groups coming under spermatophytes. Gymnosperms and angiosperms. In majority of angiosperms, the flower open and exposes its mature anthers and stigma for pollination. Such flowers are called chasmogamous flowers. Pollination occurs without opening and exposing their sex organs. Such flowers are called cleistogamous flowers. What is autogamy? Self-pollination. What is allogamy? Cross-pollination. Example for cleistogamy. Camelina, Viola, oxalis. In Camelina, brightly colored chasmogamous and insect-pollinated flowers are located in the aerial regions. Name the type of flowers in Camelina are dull, cleistogamous and self-pollinated. Underground flowers. If the stamens and stigma of a flower matured at the same time is called homogamy. Examples for homogamy: Mirabilis jalapa, Catharanthus roseus. If the stamen and stigma of a flower mature at a different time, it is called incomplete dichogamy. மேலும் பல தகவல்களை தெரிந்து கொள்வதற்கு பயாலஜி தமிழ்நாடு சேனலை சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணுங்கள். நன்றி, வணக்கம்.
பலருக்கு சேவை செஞ்ச நீயும் ஒரு ஹீரோடா. ஒரு கைப்பிடி சோறானாலும் ஷேர் செஞ்சு பாருடா.